This is an easy beginner lymph flow series. So it is very light. The lymph system is stimulated by skin stimulation. So we don't want to use too much pressure. It's on the upper areas. We're just using light rubbing, and we do get into some, it's sort of like massage, but don't think of it as a deep tissue massage or anything like that. We want to go pretty light. If you use too much pressure, you can actually block your lymph channel, so you want to think nice and light. We're going to do 5 or 6 strokes, and we're going to start at the clavicle. We're going to start below the clavicle and then move above. Nice and light, so 5 or 6 underneath the clavicle, and then 5 or 6 above the clavicle. So again, you do not need much pressure. And then you're going to do behind the neck, right, starting at the backs of the ears, 5 or 6 there. And then you're going to come under the chin and rub back 5 times. And it's pretty light. And then you're going to do underneath the cheekbone or the zygomatic arch. You can do nice and light, or you can just lightly rub under there as well. And then we're going to come to the sides of the nose and do little circles along the sides of the nose. And then we're going to lightly pinch the cheeks. Just light pressure. And then we're going to do the temporalis, so the sides here. So you're going to lightly scratch in through the side of the head about 5 times. And then we're going to do the suboccipital, so that is the base of the head here. So just lightly scratching along the base of the head here 5 or 6 times. And then we're going to move on to the pecs. So we're just going to do 5 light rubbing of one side, and then we're going to move on to the other side, right at the where it attaches into the arm. And then we're going to lift up and find our armpit and come right into that part where you can feel the rib cage, and that is going to sneak up on your serratus anterior. So lightly rubbing in through there 5 times. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're finding that rib area, rubbing 5 times. And then you're going to come to the arm. So you see where the bicep changes into the other side of the arm. So you're going to rub right in that intermuscular septum. So just nice and light in through there. Same thing on the other side, nice and lightly rubbing in through that intermuscular septum. It's not deep, it's not hard. And then you're going to find your sternum. So it starts right up here and work our way down. So just rubbing nice and lightly along the sternum. Lots of good lymph structures under here. And then we're going to slide out and feel where the ribs meet the sternum, and we're just going to lightly press into those divots all the way down and go up and down a few times. And then we're going to come to the bottom of the sternum. So I'm going to stand up. So if you're come to the bottom of the sternum, you'll find where that spot is, and then extending from there to your pubic bone is your linea alba. So you might have some tension there, and you're just going to lightly rub in through there, and then you're going to work your way in circles down that midline until you get to the belly button. So lots of fascia that spirals out from the belly button. So we're working in through there. And then we're going to come to the crease of the hip. So where your leg bends, where that crease is, you're going to just lightly rub right along that called the inguinal ligament, about 5 or 6 times. And then we're going to rub at the back of the knee 5 or 6 times. You can have your foot rested on something. You could be seated. You could have your foot up on a stair, rubbing back and through there 5 or 6 times. And then you're going to be rubbing right here on your foot. So this is your medial malleolus, and it's on the inside of your ankle. Rubbing there for 5 to 6 times. Same thing on this side. Rubbing in through there 5 or 6 times. How good is your balance? You don't have to do it like that, obviously. I just wanted to show you where, so you can bend to that spot. And then the last spot is actually your sacrum. So your sacrum is that triangular piece of bone back here. You're just going to rub the tailbone 5 or 6 times and find that spot. So that is a good beginner way to wake up your lymph system.